Senator Gold, I was pleased to see the announcement of the $100 million participation agreement between the First Nations Bank of Canada and the Canadian Infrastructure Bank, announced earlier this month. I look forward to the First Nations Bank of Canada playing a managing role in the distribution of funds for infrastructure projects within Indigenous communities. Can you elaborate on how this particular project aims to address infrastructure challenges within Indigenous communities and what specific types of projects will benefit from this funding?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question, Senator. My understanding is that the agreement will provide for a broad and long list of infrastructure programs to be funded, and this would range from or include everything from broadband projects, roads, energy infrastructure, to water and wastewater management, as well as housing, commercial, and industrial developments. This is very, very important work that First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities will benefit from because they'll be able to get loans more quickly and more easily.
Senator Klyne.
Thank you, Speaker. A supplemental question, Senator Gold. The CEO of the First Nations Bank of Canada, Mr. Bill Lomax, suggested in a CTV article that this agreement will provide accessible financing for projects ranging from large-scale developments to smaller initiatives, as you just outlined. Could you provide us with some assurances that this fund will indeed just do that?
Senator Gold.
Right. Well, thank you for my question. Your question. I'd like to be able to ask questions from time to time, but it is my understanding that both the Canadian Infrastructure Bank and the First Nations Bank have indeed stated that the agreement will cover both large-scale and smaller-scale infrastructure initiatives. It is important to note, however, that to a considerable degree, these infrastructure projects tend to be larger in scope, but it does cover all sizes of projects.